This bitch still talking. Damn, Q, why you do it to him?
Man, I really love the bed, get these bitches on my mind. For the people don't show support, you ain't gon' never get a dime. I'm just chasing out these blues, cause it's always on my mind. I ain't really worried about a bitch, he ain't worth my time. Smack the fuck up out a nigga if he ever get out of line. If he touch Rob Boy, then these niggas out here dying. If you think I'm just talking, then nigga come and slide. They say, boy, calm down, cause your ass going wild. We some wild boys, wild boys, wild boys. 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 Hey, fuck a wild boy, cause he coming from the west. This the wild, wild west, we put holes in the chest. If you think I'm just talking, boy, you better try your best. ARP, we shell catch a bitch, we shooting through the vest. I'm the only real one, I can hold my niggas down. We just came from the base, now my we made it out. I'm really trying to make 10 just to get my mama out. If he love making threats, okay, then we shooting out. I'm just lost up in my head, I can't speak another word. If we catch you out in the trap, I hit that bitch and watch it burn. And we put a belt to ass, pussy niggas gotta learn. Turn your back on me, then your ass gon' learn. I ain't tripping up a nigga or a bitch that gon' be missing out. Swerve on the corner like I'm jelly, what I'm talking about. I ain't geeking up in this bitch, they say I'm tweaking out. Hit him in his heart, watch that nigga die slow. I ain't wasting no bullets on these niggas, I feel like Geico. We could tell a story about a nigga like the Bible. Get up off your ass, nigga, go and make some chicken. If you touch one of my brothers, then your ass gon' end up missing. We some wild boys, wild boys, wild boys. 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 Nigga, I been about a bed, nigga, I gotta stay focused. You ain't been about a bed, nigga, you gotta get focused. Niggas rather spin a bag on some pussy and some clothes. You ain't tryna run it up, you ain't tryna hit the road. Feel like Jungle Baby, can't touch a bitch, she might got germs on her. Feel like I lived a life before shit, deja vu. Niggas first time drinking lean, he'll drink a deuce. Feel like Tupac in this bitch, I got the juice. Tell wild boy, go get the strap, we need the automatic. Niggas wanna play, we slide on blocks, so we can let them have it. If you think it's sweet, pussy nigga don't get fucked up. If you fall for a hoe, nigga, you really gon' get fucked up. Tell her leave that motherfucker back door open. Run up in that bitch, lay him down, leave his bed soaking. If that bitch